This is Cheyenne Valentine, back today again with a new episode. In today's episode, I'm going to address a person who commented under one of my videos. So one of the videos I made was, I think it was called, Men, Please Stop Going After Women Out of Your League. Now that video was meant mainly for men to listen to and for women, but you would think more men, would have listened to that video. So there have been obviously women that listen to that video. I was talking about, I started going to this gym and a guy that works there, clearly I'm out of his league, clearly, and he he tried to pursue me, and I was just so baffled because, to be honest with you, I haven't had a guy that approach me, or a guy, I'm gonna say this, a guy that I'm so much out of his league, or a hit guy, however the hell you want to say it, in a minute. I've had hit men mainly approach me throughout my whole life, but it's been a minute. So I was so stunned that he even thought that he had a possibility with me. So I made a video about it. Well, there was one lady underneath, someone commented, her name was theBerkeleyBeauty. Now, this video is going to be about her, and basically my response to what she was saying in her comment. And I think you guys are going to enjoy this. Some of you people might not like what I have to say or how I'm going to comment, but I don't care. I mean, it's my opinion. And some of this stuff is almost facts too. Also, before I continue, I want to say that I'm going to make my picture as the thumbnail for this video. The profile picture for this channel is of a beach, but I'm going to make my picture just for this video. And some of the videos I have my pictures a thumbnail, and some of them I don't, but for this one I'm going to, so you can see what I look like. Also, I'm going to upload another video. It's going to be talking about having your own business, or the ups and downs of having your own business, and I'm going to be on camera in my car. I already recorded it, so you get to see what I look like. So I'm saying this for a particular reason. So here we go. This person, the Brooklyn Beauty, hope you listen to this video, and let's get started. So she commented underneath that video, the video I'm talking about, that said, men, please stop going after women out of your league. This is what she said. She said, no disrespect, and not to be mean, because I have no idea what you look like, but if more below average men are approaching you than above average guys, you may not be as attractive as you think you are. So before I continue, another woman, I think she's a subscriber of mine, she said something like, she said, really? She commented to this woman's response. She said, really? Because she was just so stunned by the comment too. She said, Jay-Z approached Beyonce and Jermaine Dupri approached Janet. So she was basically implying that just because a woman is attractive does not mean that she's only going to get approached by attractive men. It's actually on the contrary. So I replied. I told her that she can see what I look like in one of my other videos, and I also told her that the thumbnail for the video that I did, Men Stop Going After Women Out of Your League, the picture of the woman and on the thumbnail of the thumbnail for the video, because each video has a thumbnail, a picture, and then a title of what the video is about. That picture is me. I told her that. She comments and says, oh, the thumbnail is of a beach. No, the profile of my channel is of a beach. The actual video the video that you were commenting under, if you clicked on it, the picture of the female, I did not go online and find a picture of an attractive woman, put that. That's fucking me. That's my book cover, the book that I have. And actually, I'm gonna get on camera and show my book. The book cover is of me. That's me. So she got that confused, first of all. So then let's get to it. So she made that comment. The reason why she said that was because in that video I made a joke, and I said a one sentence joke that basically said that I was so stunned this guy approached me, and I said, you know what, throughout my lifetime I've had more below average men or average men approach me, and I start to question my own looks, and I laughed. It was a joke. I wasn't actually serious when I said that. But this individual decided to come on my video, and instead of listening to it and saying, you know what, she could have thought to herself, well, I'm a pretty woman myself. I haven't encountered what this woman has. And even though she's not on camera, I don't know what she looks like, but based upon her description of that guy, she was out of his league, and he really shouldn't have approached her. You see what I'm saying? Instead of looking at it from that point of view, what she decided to do was, Oh wow, this woman sounds like she thinks pretty highly of herself. Maybe she's just got a big head. She thinks she's all that and she's over exaggerating. The reason why I take offense to that fucking comment that I might think I'm pretty than what I am is because it's not about what I think about my looks, sweetheart. It's about what other people think of my looks. I'm gonna give you a prime example. The title of your, no, not the title, okay, so this woman, the Brooklyn, the Burbank, Brooklyn, whatever the fuck, however you pronounce her name, the Berkeley Beauty. In the title, it says her profile name is the Berkeley Beauty. So beauty would imply that you think that you're pretty. I'm going to assume you think that you're pretty. And then it's a profile picture that goes with that name. I think this is her. It's a picture of her from behind. So she's confident enough to show her body off, which makes me think that she thinks she has a nice body. Now, she can look in the mirror all the fuck she wants to and say that she's pretty and she's a beauty and her body looks good. But if nobody agrees, it doesn't matter. Prime example, Flavor Flav. He can say he's handsome all he wants to. Take the money away. But if every woman looks at him, 80% of the women that approach him or talk to him think that he's fucking ugly and don't want to give him any play, it doesn't matter how attractive he feels. So I'm gonna give you a prime example. If most people called me ugly, right, and I thought that I was pretty, and I said, I don't give a fuck what you say, I'm pretty, that's perfectly fine. You're entitled to feel however you want. But the problem with that is, if you think that you're pretty and everybody thinks you're ugly, who are you gonna date? Because you're gonna have to still be realistic. Now, if you plan on being celibate, only fucking and masturbating, only fucking yourself, it's okay to go around and say I'm pretty. I don't care if 90% of people in the population think that I'm ugly. That's perfectly fine, because you don't plan on dating nobody in the world. You plan on being single by yourself. But see, me, I like men, but I'm in a great relationship now. But when I was single, and if this relationship ends, I like men, so I plan on dating other people other than myself. I don't plan on being single or alone or celibate, okay, for the rest of my life. So since I plan on being out in society dating other people, what they think of my looks actually matters more than what I think. It don't fucking matter what the fuck I think about how I look. It has been confirmed and validated by other people. For a prime example, if she said that if her name is the Berkeley Beauty, she must feel that she's pretty or beautiful. Okay, my question is to her, why do you think that you're pretty? What would give you the confidence to put the Berkeley, what the fuck her name is, the Berkeley Beauty? Fuck the Berkeley Beauty. She has beauty in her profile name. That means she thinks that she's pretty, and she's confident enough to show off her body in the profile pic if that's her. So where she gets that confidence from, and why would she even put the name beauty? Like, she would have to be pretty bold to put the word beauty in her title of her profile name if she was only average or ugly. She thinks that she's beautiful. Somebody told her she's beautiful. Now she could say, well, no, I told myself, the mirror told me. So fuck the mirror. Fuck what you think you look like. It only matters what the men that you want think you look like and what other people think. That's in society. And what I mean by that is that if you said you think you're pretty enough to be a model and you go try to become a model, and every agency you go to said that you're ugly and you're not attractive enough to be a model, okay, what they think does matter. You can say you like a model all the fuck you want to, but if they said it, they are the one that's going to give you the money and send you out on gigs. Okay, so they have to feel that you look like a fucking model. You follow me? So my problem with her is, the first thing is, she said I'm not sure as to what you look like. Okay, I would respect you more if you would have just said, you know what? Can I see? I'm curious to know what you look like. Can you send me, can I see a picture of you? You got any videos where you're on camera? And then when she said that, it all would have been confirmed. I am fucking attractive. Okay, it would be nothing else to talk about. So I want to read you all what she said, and I'm getting my response as I read it. So she said, I replied to her saying that, so I had a meeting, right, to start my own hair care line, and this first time these people ever saw me. I met with 3 mentors, and I told them I want to start my own hair care line. And afterwards, they was telling me it's hard to start your own hair care line, kind of discouraging me from doing it. And the lady, it was only one lady there, she said, why don't you just be a hair model? And I like, what you mean? She said, well, your hair, your appearance, your height, your whole look. She said, why don't you just be a hair model? And I said, what do you mean by that? I asked her what she means. I said, well, you mean go to different stylists? And she said, yeah, go to different stylists and, have them use their products on your hair and have you at the different trade shows, and you could be the model of their product. And it's a guy that was one of the mentors. He was he used to have his own hair salon, and I asked him, where did he get the people that the hair models for his salon, and he said he was in touch with a modeling agency, and they just sent them, they sent the models out. So one of the things I said to this woman, the Berkeley Beauty, I said, well, first of all, I know I'm attractive. Many people have told me that. The mirror told me that, but fuck the mirror, because that's biased. I'm looking at myself. I've had multiple people throughout my life, all ages, races, tell me that I was attractive. So therefore, that's how you figure out how you look. So I told her also I went and had a meeting, and they told me that I was attractive enough to be a hair model. Now she said, well, of course you should be the hair model of your brand. No, you fucking stupid bitch. I said, she told me starting your own hair care line will be hard. How about you're attractive and you have nice hair? Why don't you be a hair model for someone else's hair brand? Let somebody else use their products on your hair, and you be the model for their product. That's what the fuck she said. But see, she wanted to glaze over that because she wanted to make a point. She just cannot stand. And this is how someone, because I bet you this individual's attractive. For one, if that's her profile picture, that means she don't mind showing off her body. So, and therefore she's proud of. So she's confident to do that. And then she got the word beauty in her profile name. So I'm about 100% sure she thinks that she's pretty. Now, where does she get that from, that she's pretty? Somebody fucking told her that she's pretty. So where am I getting at with this? I know I'm above average. I have been told by multiple people that I'm above average from childhood to now. I'm pretty sure multiple people have told this woman that she has a nice body and that she's beautiful. That's why she has a picture of herself up, and that's why the word beauty is in her profile name. You following me? So because of this, for her to tell me after I described the dude at the gym and how he looked, to tell me that I might think that I'm more attractive than what I am, why would I think that? I know where I fall on the look scale. It's not about where I rank myself, sweetheart. It's about where everybody else ranks me. I can go around and say I'm a 10 all the fuck I want to, but if I'm trying to go up to other 10s and they don't want me back, that would prove something. Now her point is, if you really looked as good as you thought you did, why is below average man coming up to you? So now let me explain that. Because see, I said it as a joke, but this individual wanted to take it and run with it, because instead of listening to the whole video and saying, I can kind of relate, I'm an attractive woman, hit dudes come up to me now and then, she didn't want to do that. She wanted to say, well, maybe you just don't look good. And then she fell for the fucking bait. Because I said, well, you know, the other videos have my, the thumbnails is of a picture of me, and then also I have a video with me on camera. She couldn't wait to run, and she ran over there, and then she said she liked my hair. She couldn't, but she sure didn't fucking call me ugly either after she saw what I looked like. She ran the fuck up, because that's all she wanted to do, everybody, was see what the fuck I look like. You would think a man would comment and want to see what I look like, but it's been a fucking whore, a fucking bitch, want to get on there, and she's probably not a whore, bitch. Mama say what the fuck I want to. She decided that she wanted to see what the fuck I look like, because she's hearing me talking, and I talk with confidence, and she's like, this woman, she must think she the shit. Yeah, I do think I'm the shit. No, I know I'm the fucking shit, and that offends you, and you feel uncomfortable about that, but I don't give a fuck. A lot of these women want other attractive women to downplay their fucking looks. They want us to feel like we don't deserve the very fucking best. Just hit dudes are known for going up to attractive women. That's how men are. I had a dude actually come up to me. I think I was at the hospital. I was some fucking where. He got my number. I gave him the wrong number, everybody, because he was only average looking to me. He was alright. I just gave it to him and didn't want to hurt his feelings, and so we both was playing each other because I gave him the wrong number. As I walked off, I heard one of his coworkers say, you got her number? And he was like, yeah. They was like, you gonna call her? He said, no. And they said, why not? They said, I just want to see if I could pull her. Bingo. He wanted to see if he could pull me. Well, if I was already on his look scale, why would he feel like he had to prove something to himself by getting my number, see if he can pull me? Because he probably already had a fucking woman. Okay, now I don't know if he called that number or not, because I gave him the wrong fucking number, because he wasn't all that cute. So he thought he was gonna play me because he just was trying to get the number just to see if he could do it. Men do that, ladies or gentlemen, whoever's listening to this. They try to see who the fuck they can pull. That does not mean that you're on their level look wise. And then also, hit guys, they have to approach women. Nobody's gonna fucking come up to them. So if they're going to be approaching women, they're going to approach the very best, because that's what men do. They think with their dick. If they see something that look good, they're going to go for it. Now, let me explain what I meant by below average men or average men usually approach me. No, not I have had pretty boys approach me. So as far as the pretty boys that have approached me, I make those men my boyfriends. Okay, my very first boyfriend, serious one, he took my virginity. Okay, he was fine. He looked good. I liked how he looked. So this is what I do when I'm single. When men approach me, I pick from the attractive dudes that I want, and those are the ones I give attention to, I talk to, and try to date. let's repeat this again. The men that approach me, I pick out the ones that I find attractive and I date those and give them play. Now, men that I find attractive, I have went up to attractive men. A couple. I'm used to men approaching me, so I think I went up to 2 or 3. The ones I went up to, they look good. They like me. I like the back. It wasn't a problem. So, based upon what I'm gathering, basically, I look good, as I already fucking know. So the men that I want, that I approach, I get them. So the pretty boys, I fucking get them if I approach them. The pretty boys do fucking approach me. But the thing about it is, with me, the men that approach me, I don't think they all look all that good. But however, this is a twist. The men that are approaching me that I think are average, they might think they look better than average. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how they feel about themselves. The men that approach me might really think that they look damn fucking good. I don't fucking know. You see what I'm saying? I'm saying, based upon what I see that's approaching me, I feel like, they're average looking, but these dudes could think they're hot shit. The pretty boys that have approached me, I make them my boyfriend. If it's a dude that's cute and I'm single, I think he's super hot, I have went up to them before and I have gotten the digits. They like me back and with them, no fucking problem. Okay, so I have so for her to say, I might think, if average dudes are coming up to me, I think these motherfucking dudes look average. They could be average, they could not be. These dudes might actually, like, if she's seen the dudes that come up to me, she might think they look good. She might fuck them. I don't know. I'm saying, based upon my criteria and how I see shit, these dudes are average that's coming up to me. I know plenty of attractive women that complain about hit dudes coming up to them. So to imply that I think I look better than I actually do, because I'm saying mostly average dudes come up to me. So people that look really, really fucking good, are you gonna tell me that only good looking people approach them? That's a fucking lie. So when she made that comment, like I said, another lady commented and said, what do you know, like, really? Jay-Z approached Beyonce, Jermaine approached Janet. So this girl, the Berkeley Beauty, replied back saying, oh, well, she basically, to summarize, said that those men had money and resources and that Beyonce finds Jay-Z very attractive. Start right there. Yeah, his looks may have grown on her, but the average woman does not find Jay-Z attractive. So therefore, I don't give a fuck what Beyonce said about his looks. She can say whatever she want. Seal's ex-wife said that he looked good, but it's mighty strange both of these fucking men have money. So of course they look fucking good to their fucking wives when these men have money. Don't come to me with that dumbass shit. The bottom line is, ma'am, you said these men have resources and money. Now, did I ever say the average men that were coming up to me didn't have money? Did I ever once say they never propositioned me with their resources? Now, let's go back to the dude at the gym. A short hit, let me tell you, everybody, this dude was 5'3". I'm 5'8", 5'10" in heels. He was 5'3". He has a beer belly that he pointed out. He looks in his 50s. He approached me, tried to talk to me at the gym. I got offended. I wasn't mean to him. I was very offended. I just couldn't believe he would even think of this. All right? So she's saying, I'm going to read to you the comments. She basically said that perhaps that guy at the gym sees you as average, or because he also has a high opinion of himself. Okay, so in her mind, she says that he perhaps sees me as average. How I can rebunk that? If he saw me as only average, then why, when he was talking to me, he started mentioning his resources? Like he said, I'm going back to school to get my master's in IT. I've worked very, very hard for what I have. I'm trying to start my own business. He also said I have this really nice home, and when people come into my house, they talk about how nice it is, and he looked at me to see my reaction. So, and I have had situations, I'm not even going to say on it, but men with money have propositioned me to have sex with them, but these particular men were hit unattractive, and that's why they proposition attractive women with money, because they know they can't pull it off their looks, so they proposition them with money. So like with this dude, why was he mentioning his resources? He has a nice home and all this shit. He was saying all that to get me to fuck around with him, because he knew he couldn't put me based upon his looks. He also kept saying, oh, you're so nice, most women that's attractive like you aren't nice like that. He kept saying this shit, not me. I'm not saying that. This is the fuck he said. He kept offering his resources. So just like, ma'am, Jermaine Dupri, like you said to the old girl, you said, well, Jermaine Dupri and Jay-Z got money, that's why they came to Beyonce and Janet. Well, this dude got a little bit of change too, and I fucking look good. He's average, and that's why he was trying to use his resources to get me. It's not because he falls on his same level, because if he falls on his same level, he would not have mentioned he had a big nice house. He would not mention, he's successful trying to start his own business. Also, he has a high opinion of himself. If he fucking had a high opinion of himself, he once again would not be offering his resources. Do you really think a man wants to offer women money for sex? Don't you think men want to put in as least work as possible to get a woman? So if they don't want to have to pay or talk about how much shit they got, they're telling women this shit in hopes of getting her. If he had a higher opinion of himself, trust me, he would not have mentioned his fucking house. He wouldn't have mentioned he getting his own business. He was saying all that shit to impress me, to lure me the fuck in, because he knew looks wise I was out of his fucking league. Now, if you listen to this, the Berkeley Beauty, now do you get what the fuck I'm saying? Okay, follow me. So I'm gonna read to you what she said. She said, I responded to her and said a bunch of shit. Then she said, fair enough, but while we're being fair, I don't know any woman who thinks she's ugly. I don't mean to imply that you are ugly by any stretch. Again, I don't know what you look like, just that you may not be as attractive as you think you are. Once again, you just said that no woman thinks that she's ugly. Okay, and did I ever say you're supposed to think you're fucking ugly? I get what you're saying, but this is my problem with this. I said in the video, this motherfucker is 5'3", in his 50s, with a beer belly. Okay, I said that I'm 5'8", 5'10" in heels with a flat stomach, and then 32. Even if you don't know what the fuck I look like, even if you know what my facial structure look like or anything like that, or his, just based upon what the fuck I told you, you still want to say that I think I look better than what I do, and that I'm not out of this man's league? Well, then you fuck him. This is going out to the Berkeley Beauty. Hit me up on YouTube. I want to know give me your number, your email address, and I would go to the gym and get this man's information. I would tell him that it's a pretty woman on YouTube. I don't know if you're pretty or not, by the way, on YouTube, that want to fuck with you. Okay, because if you think that a woman 32, 5'8", 5'10" in heels with a flat stomach should fuck a man who's in his 50s, who probably can't even get his fucking dick on hard, or can't even keep it hard, and it should be going soft, who's 5'2" with a beer belly, in his fucking 50s, if you think that's equivalent, then you fuck the motherfucker. Okay, because see, you one of them kind of bras that basically feel like, okay, you might think that you're pretty, and maybe you accept mediocre men. I don't know what the fuck you do, or maybe you feel you can't pull a real attractive guy. I don't know what the fucking problem is, but you want to pick apart one little thing I said one sentence saying that below average men approach me, but I didn't say anything about was they truly below average in looks. I said I look at them as fucking below average. Plain and simple. Then you went to say that that doesn't, so you said I didn't mean to imply that you were ugly by any stretch. Again, I don't know what you look like, just that you may not be as attractive as you think you are. No, I know you wasn't implying I was ugly because you never seen a picture of me, but you were implying that I might think I look better than what I am. But I know where I fall on the motherfucking scale. And even if I was basic looking, you're gonna still tell me that a woman 5'8" and 5'10" with a flat stomach, 32 years old, is not out of the league of a man in his 50s, who dick probably can't get on hard, who has a beer belly, and who's 5'2". You gonna tell me we in the same fucking league? Like I said, you fuck them. Okay, don't give me your name and email, send me that shit, message me on YouTube, and I can hook you motherfuckers up. Damn ridiculous. Okay, moving on. She said, that doesn't mean you're ugly or even below average. On a scale of 1 through 10, I have no idea where you rank yourself. And no, don't patronize me. It doesn't matter where the fuck I rank myself. It's where society fucking ranks me. It's not where I rank my motherfucking self, okay? Society told me I'm above average in looks. And how I can prove it to you? Basically, if 80% of people that come up to you say that you're pretty, then you're probably pretty in society standards. And it does matter what society thinks about your looks, because these are people that you're going to be fucking dating. Unless you're gonna be by yourself, you have to know where the fuck you rank so you can adequately go out and pick a mate. Moving on. That doesn't mean you're ugly or even below average, she says. On a scale of 1 through 10, I have no idea where you rank yourself. As far as rarely seen above average men, it doesn't sound like you're put yourself in a geographical position to be approached by the men you feel you're entitled to be approached by. First of all, don't patronize me with the fucking word entitled to. Let me explain something to you. If I'm attractive, don't you fucking think I'm entitled to an attractive man? Are you retarded? Like I said, I will hook you up the motherfucker at the gym. Since your name is Beauty, you got beauty in your in the title of your name, so you probably think you're fucking attractive. But since you want to say I'm entitled, what the fuck? Every attractive person is entitled to another attractive person, unless somebody got some money and the other one's hit or some shit. If you're gonna trade, sometimes people trade looks for money. But when you said geographical location, okay, where are all the handsome men at? Can you explain to me what location I can go to where there's all attractive men? That place don't fucking exist. Now, it might be more attractive men in California. Now, I do know the men who usually are kind of in good shape be at the gym. It be more attractive men at the gym, I will say, than I see anywhere else. I have lived in 4 fucking different states. I have been around rich men and poor men. As a matter of fact, the rich men, they be sometimes the hittest looking ones, and they compensate by having money. So they go after really attractive women and offer them money to fuck, if you really want to know. So can you please tell me, the Berkeley Beauty, where is all the attractive men? You say I'm not putting myself where attractive men are at. Like, there's no particular place you can go where it's all attractive men. Now let me say this, I'm not talking about rich men or poor men. I'm not talking about their financial situation. I'm not talking about as far as if they're rich or poor or how much money they make. Because yeah, if I want to be around rich men, I'll go in a rich area. If I want to be around poor men, I'll go in a poor area. We're not talking about their fucking money. I'm talking about their looks. Whether you rich or poor, looks. Fuck the money. I'm talking about looks. Where do you go where there's all attractive men? And yes, I'm entitled to somebody who's attractive just like me. I think you got a fucking problem that I got confidence. I think you got a fucking problem that I know that I'm attractive. I don't mind saying it. I don't go, you the one with the title, the Berkeley Beauty. My title says Cheyenne Valentine. I didn't ever say, I don't even have my picture up anymore. So I'm not conceited or arrogant. I'm just confident. Maybe you need to work on yours. So you're saying I need to put myself where, so I'm at the gym. And so I'm not supposed to go to the gym because that's not where a lot of attractive men are at? What the fuck are you talking about? Put myself in the area where attractive men are at. There's not one fucking location you can go to where there's only a fucking attractive men. Dumbass. Moving on. Then she said, I guess if you live in an average to below average and looks area. Can someone explain to me if there is a average to below average and looks area? There's no such thing as an average. There's no such thing as going in an area where there's poor men. There's no such thing as going in an area where there's rich men. Like, I grew up in a poor area and I seen attractive men. It was guys in my elementary school that I liked. They were attractive. They were poor. Their parents were poor. What you mean an area where people are below? There's no such thing as that certain area. Maybe certain parts of California, but there's no such area. When you go out, it's a mixture. Most people are average looking, and you find out, like, you don't find a man that looks like Morris Chestnut on an everyday basis. Here's just men that look like Morris Chestnut, who I find attractive, which I'm gonna say 80% of most women find attractive, just walking the fuck around. So to tell me that I'm not putting myself in an area, I'm in an area where there's below average men, what the fuck do you mean? There's no such thing as an area where there's below average people in looks. Moving on. She says you probably won't be approached by many average to above average and looks men because they simply aren't there. I feel you on the point about height. That's pretty non-negotiable. Okay, so from right there, when I made that video, you didn't even see me. When I said to you that this man was 5'2" and I was 5'8", 5'10", it wasn't even shit else to be said. You didn't have to hit me back with some, maybe I think I look better than what I think I do, and maybe he thought we was on the same level. How did he fucking think that? He's 5'3", I'm 5'10". Excuse me, I'm 5'8". Excuse me, I'm 5'8", 5'10" in heels, and he's 5'3". So you just said the height is non-negotiable. So just right there, I'm out of his fucking league. But you just had to say no. This bitch can't look as good as she's saying she look. So I need to see a picture of her. Then you went to say looks, however, really is a matter of opinion. Okay, it's a matter of opinion. So my opinion is, okay, that the men that are coming up to me are average to below average in looks usually. Yes, I've had pretty boys coming to me. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the below average. My opinion is most men in the general population that I see is about average looking. Now, they could think that they're above average, but you're talking about looks are, you said looks on the eye of the beholder and beauty is based upon opinion. Let's be real, that's bullshit. Okay, that's fucking bullshit. Like I said, it's a dude on this YouTube that have YouTube channels. His name is O'Shea Duke Jackson. He says all his life people been calling him ugly. Now, he can say that's just their opinion, but the people that's saying that is part of the mass population. So when he's dating, he has to be aware that people in the mass population and in society's view look at him as ugly. So all this it's a matter of opinion. It's some bullshit. Because he can say say that all he wants to. He's handsome, or that's a matter of opinion that he's ugly. But when he's dating a woman and all the women he's approaching saying he's fucking ugly, he has to say, okay, even if I think I'm pretty, the women I won't think that I'm fucking ugly. So either I'm gonna have to go after women who are on my look range, or I'm gonna have more money. The point of me making that video was to basically say that multiple women are experiencing, pretty women are experiencing men that are here approaching them. Maybe the Berkeley Beauty, maybe you are pretty and you always get pretty boys that approach you. Well, then you're the lucky one, because most women I know, the prettier they are, they have a lot more men approaching them, and a lot of those men are hit. You would think they have more handsome men coming. Don't get me wrong, there be some handsome ones thrown in there, but when they do get a handsome one, they be all over them. Because there's so many hit ones. The hit ones be more aggressive because nobody's coming up to the hit dudes. The hit dudes got to go for what they want. Also, I asked my boyfriend why in high school I had some Hispanic friends hook me up with this other Hispanic dude who was hit, and I said, why is this happening to me? He told my boyfriend known me since I was 14. He said, because I've always been pretty and nice looking. I always been very nice looking, but he said the bottom line was I was very quiet in high school, very meek, very mild, and he said like if I was on a cheerleader team or real outgoing, then the hit dudes wouldn't even came up to me because they know I'll probably tell them, look, you ugly, get out my face. He said, but when you're quiet and meek, the dudes think that, you know, they can win you over, they can grow on you, and that you don't know what attractive is, and they can, you know, you the best kept secret. So me talking about my looks and hit dudes coming up to me because I'm nice, I'm not making all this shit up. And then the Berkeley Beauty was talking about something about dudes approaching her because she cool. I don't give a fuck about who's approaching you. I don't give a fuck about you. All I'm saying, you came on my fucking video trolling me, talking about I think I might look better than what I do. Why would I make a video talking about this dude was hit if I knew I was fucking hit? Or even if I was over exaggerating my looks, and even if my face didn't look as good as you thought it looked. Well, let me take that back. Let's say I had a hit face. The fact that I said I'm 5'8" and this motherfucker 5'3" with a gut and my stomach's flat and he's 52 and I'm 32, that's right there. You should have said I was out of his league. So once you did see the picture of me, you didn't really have much to say other than I had nice hair. Clearly I look good, so you couldn't say nothing about my looks. And my hair is banging, my face is banging, my body's banging. So you couldn't say shit. So the only thing you said was, oh, my hair look nice, and start asking about fucking hair products. No, ain't no. And then you ended it with love and light. Ain't no fucking love and light, because you should have just asked to see a picture of me before you fucking comment. You're not gonna come on my fucking video and insult me and think I'm not gonna fucking come for you. And I'll make another fucking video about you. I'll keep fucking making videos about you. Get on camera and show your motherfucking face, okay? And I don't care how attractive you may be. I don't give a fuck about you. See, your opinion about my looks don't matter because you have a pussy between your legs. I like dick. I don't like women. So I'm not sitting here trolling people's videos, and when a woman says she's attractive and tired of getting approached by ugly dudes, basically coming on myself trying to figure out what the fuck she looked like. And you fell for the bait when I told you, well, I look good. This is a picture of me right here. This is a picture of me right here. I don't need you to validate my motherfucking looks. Who the fuck are you? Moving on. Then she goes to say, looks, however, really is a matter of opinion. Bullshit. You seem to have a very high opinion of yourself, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. Hold on. You being condescending, that's not necessarily a bad thing. Bitch, that's a fucking good thing. I have a high opinion of myself. I look good. I'm supposed to have a high opinion of myself. That's not necessarily a good thing. What she's trying to say, everybody, is you have a high opinion of yourself, but you might not look as good as you think you do. So it's a good thing that you think high yourself, but it might be a bad thing. You might be over exerting how you look. Okay, I'm gonna go over this again. 80% of the people who see me think that I'm attractive. I've had multiple people ask me, have I modeled? I have had multiple people say that I should model. I just had a motherfucker tell me stop with the hair care line and just be a hair model for other people. Okay, never had a problem getting a pretty boy. I simply said that a below average man that I think in looks is below average has been approaching me throughout my life, and I think it has a lot to do with me being too nice. And also, I want to warn women that when you look good, you assume that only pretty boys are going to approach you, and that's not the fucking truth. I also said when pretty boys do approach me, I make them my motherfucking man, which pretty boys all the way throughout my life has approached me. When I have approached a pretty boy, he has reciprocated and loved every bit of it. He thought I was just as attractive. I also want to say that sometimes pretty boys don't want to be with a woman that looks good too, because it's taking their shine, and they're used to women coming up to them all the time. The average to hit dudes, they put pretty women on a pedestal, and they're more willing to do more for you. and they willing to, you know, adore you more. So sometimes really nice looking women go with average looking dudes. So just because you look good does not mean that you're gonna only get pretty boys coming up to you. You might get more average looking dudes, which the women who listen to this video understood what the fuck I was saying. But this bitch wanna come and leave my video and say I'm exaggerating my looks, when I fucking said in the video this dude was 5'3" with a beer belly, 52 years old, and was basically trying to use his resources and brag on himself based upon what he had materially to get me, which proved that he knew that I was out of his fucking league. What part did you not fucking understand? Moving on. Then she said, yeah, she said, you seem to have a very high opinion of yourself, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. Much better to have a high self-esteem than low. Just understand that he may not have seen you out of his league, perhaps as he sees you as average, or because he also has a high opinion of himself. And like I said again, that was a lie, because he did see me out of his league, because the first thing he started doing was talking about what the fuck he had. If he thought I was in his league, he wouldn't been mentioning his nice home and how nice his house is. When people come to his house, they want to stay and they talk about how beautiful he is. He wouldn't be talking about how he got a master's and he getting his own business and all this shit. He wouldn't be talking about his resources if I was in his same league. And if he thought highly of himself and thought that he was on my level, once again, he still wouldn't be talking about that shit. Because if he thought that he was all that, he probably wouldn't even have approached me. He would thought that I should have approached him, and he wouldn't have been all in my motherfucking face like that, talking about what the fuck he had. Because pretty boys don't do that shit. They approach, but they, you know, they're not gonna act and adore you the way an average to below average dude would. We all fucking know that. So let's see if I missed anything. That's basically all I want to say for right now. I just want to warn women of these kind of women on YouTube and just in the world, the fact that they want you to downplay your looks. And they could be attractive too, but they want you to downplay your looks to make, I don't know why they want you to, but I think a lot of that goes with, a lot of women want to be the only pretty one. And so if there's another woman saying, yes, I'm pretty, I deserve the best, then that makes them feel uncomfortable for some reason. Yes, bitch, I'm confident, and I'm gonna stay fucking confident. If you have a problem with that, don't listen to my fucking videos. Matter of fact, I might as well just fucking block you. Just stop looking at my videos. Because the fact that you heard me say this motherfucker was hit like this, and you gonna still argue with me and say I might be thinking that I'm better than what I am, when clearly, just from the height alone, the shit was ridiculous. You're full of fucking shit, and you just want to know what the fuck I look like, and you saw what I look like, and you see I fucking look good. You can't deny that shit, and shit you can say I'm a fucking 10, and if it's making you upset, I don't know what to tell you. Now, if you're a 10 and you choose to date motherfuckers that's hit, like I said, I will go to the gym, send me your name, email, I can hook you up with the motherfucker, and you fuck them. I'm not gonna fuck them, okay? And then you said go to a place where I feel I'm entitled, men that on my look range I'm entitled to and all this shit. What the fuck you mean? There's not one place where all attractive men go. Unattractive men approach attractive women all the time. That does not mean the woman is fucking ugly. And then when you said that Jay-Z used his resources because he had money to get Beyonce, and that's the same thing this ugly motherfucker was trying to do with me. I've had several rich men come to me with money saying they want the fuck for money. I'm talking about thousands of dollars because they were fucking hits. I am attractive and they knew they couldn't pull me elsewise. Get the fuck over it. I look good. I know I fucking look good. I'm out of these motherfuckers' league. I cannot help that they feel they're attractive enough to approach me, or I cannot help that they're average to below average and they're using their resources to proposition me to fuck them with money. That's not my fucking fault. If there's a pretty boy that approached me, I make him my man. If he looks good, I come up to them. And why do you call yourself the Berkeley Beauty? Why do you think why you have beauty in your tie? You think you're pretty, right? Who told you was pretty? The same reason that you think you're pretty, the same reason why I think I'm fucking pretty, and I know I am.